In Oklahoma, I am super excited to bring you Anthony, the owner of shit. I'm so sorry, Anthony, the owner of Providence Inspections. And
Yeah.
I'll go back and delete that out, guys, even though it's a live video. So only those of you watching today are going to see that. Anthony with Providence Home Inspections, he's going to go over the seven top questions that consumers have when talking about a home inspection. So all you veterans, all you Tyson Foods people, all you people working in the ENID Oklahoma school system, and you're thinking, what do I need to know about a home inspection? That's exactly what Anthony is going to go for us, going to answer for us today, is all about the ENID Oklahoma home inspections. The first question that consumers have asked Google, these are from Google, so these are questions you guys got, is, Anthony, are home inspections optional?
They are optional. They are necessary, though. I feel myself. It's a way I like to explain it to other realtors and clients is it's like an annual physical. It's necessary for you to go and have your body checked out. Well, it's also necessary for you to have your home checked out before you buy it, sometimes before you list it, sometimes while you live in it. An annual physical is good to have. You want to know if your lungs are working well, so your HVAC or your plumbing, different things like that. I go in there, I give it a good, full, very robust physical, and let you know if you need to go see a specialist.
That is so awesome. Thank you so much for that information. And then, Anthony, the second most asked question on Google about home inspections here in the Enid, Oklahoma metro area is, are home inspectors required to be licensed?
We're required to do a very large amount of pre-education and continued education, and that is regulated through the Constructions Industry Board in Oklahoma. So the CIB regulates us. I believe they also regulate the plumbers and electricians and the other tradesmen as well.
Wow. Wow. Good to know. Good to know that they need to be licensed. When a consumer gets a home inspection, third question they ask Google is it a pass fail? Like what
Not in,
what does it mean?
not in terms of hey, I finished this inspection and you can't buy this house or you can't get the financing. It's more of a here is the potential issues and the current issues that this home has, and is this too much for you to overcome? It shouldn't be. There's really nothing that you can't overcome on a house. It's very rare you ever hear of a house falling in unless a river is real close to it and it just brushes it in. But yeah, there's going to be some issues with VA lenders requiring a minimum requirement for uh, the home to meet, and FHA as well. But no, it's not a pass or fail. It's a find, locate, and overcome issues.
Great info. Great info to know, because guys, in case you didn't know this, Anthony has also rehabbed homes for the last 16 years. Is that right? 16 years?
Correct.
Wow. Wow. Anthony, I forgot at the very beginning. What is the best way for them to reach out to you?
By my cell phone, right? 474-0421. Either if it's a pre-listing, you want me to look at it before you list your home, or before you buy your house, text me the address, your name, email, and phone number, and I'll send out a communication to find out when the most convenient time is for me to come out and look at it.
And guys, that's 405 area code
Correct, sir.
474-0421.
Yeah.
If you just type in 474-0421, we don't know who you might call in Enid. So be sure to call Anthony at his 405 area code. We don't want you to get a hold of the wrong people. Oh man, Anthony, the fourth question that people have been asking Google about home inspections is a home inspection and appraisal the same thing?
No, not even close, really. The appraisal obviously is going to be the marketability for the bank to make sure that their asset is valued at enough for them to lend to their borrower. And the home inspection, I want to make sure that for the borrower, they're moving into a safe, efficient home that isn't going to uh, cause them more problems than it's worth.
Yeah. Yeah. So the home inspection is for the homeowner's knowledge when it comes to safety and system readiness. And then the appraisal is for the banker when it comes to financing. Is
Correct.
that okay? Wow. Wow. Great info, guys. And guys, don't forget, you can always rewind this and watch it again. Or if Anthony and I are talking too fast, down there on the settings cog, just change the setting to us talking a little bit slower because we're pretty straightforward, matter of fact type guys. Fifth question that people ask Google about home inspections, Anthony, is what do I get at the home inspection? Like, what do they get? What do they get?
Well, they get the home inspection, they get peace of mind of the property itself, what, if any, issues there are or potentially are going to have. The home inspection itself is a digital inspection that gets emailed directly to them. I publish those almost immediately after the home inspection is done, and they're able to open that up, look through the entire inspection or through just the summary, which is usually the items that they want to discuss with their realtor to potentially go on their TRR. The other thing they get is a lot of different hyperlinks and photos explaining how different systems work, including their HVAC, soffits and fascia, the roof pitch, whether or not a cricket needs to be behind a chimney. So different things regarding the potential issues, but also a lot of educational material that they want to just keep handy.
Wow. Wow. That's great info. So at the end of the inspection, you go through the summary with them, and then you explain in each one of these subsections that there's additional information to know on each one of those systems, and they get all that in a PDF that's emailed to them.
That's correct.
Wow. 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 That's super informative. That's helpful. I remember back in the day when home inspectors had the carbon copy papers where they just tear them apart and give you a pink copy and a yellow
They
copy.
sketched it out.
Yeah. Yeah. That's awesome. So having that technology and all that stuff linked together is a huge asset for home buyers when they come to buying a home inspection and using you on a home inspection in the ENID Oklahoma metro area. Sixth biggest question that people have when they're asking about home inspections and they're asking Google for some clarification on it is, does a home inspection encompass everything? Like if it's a property that has well and septic, is that covered, or is that an add-on service that they could elect to purchase from you? How does that work when they have things like wells, and when they have things like septic systems?
It's both. It's a separate inspection that can be done, or it's an add-on to the home inspection, including it's similar to if somebody wanted a sewer scope. I come out with my camera and run it through their sewer line to make sure there's no roots, cracks, or defects in the sewer line. The septic, if it's one of the older concrete ones that you have to locate and find and then potentially crack a lid, a little bit too much liability there, unless it has been recently cleaned out and it's easily located. That might be something that I recommend you have a septic company come out and do. The anaerobic's a lot more accessible, so I can open up the compartments and check the 3 different containers. I can run the water. It is an additional cost added to the inspection, but more than worth it. You want to make sure that that's a healthy system. It's got to be, that can cause bigger problems than it's worth sometimes. So yeah, the well itself, we come out, we take sampled water, take it to the DEQ, and have it tested for E. coli and other bacteria.
Wow. Wow. And what would your typical anaerobic add-on cost? What would your typical water test cost?
I had 50 for the septic and 35 for the water test. And if it was a separate away from the home inspection itself, somebody just called and said, "Hey, come check mine out and test my water," then we would do it for 125.
That's what I see the going rate being. So guys, he's literally doing the water test for you, just so you know the value you're getting. He's doing the water test for you for free. It's barely covering his gas, and the fee at DEQ is $25. So he's literally doing it for free, and he's just too nice of a guy to tell you when it comes to the water test. So Question number 7, when it comes to home inspections that people ask Google in Enid, Oklahoma, Anthony, is how much does a home inspection cost? The inspection itself.
The home inspection itself, my fees are $385 for the home inspection. There would be a travel fee for Enid. It would be $75, and there would be no additional cost for the additional services, whether it's a sewer. I'm sorry, there would be, but no additional on top for the travel fee for sewer scope or well and septic and the water test. Because I'm going to take it to the DEQ, and then I'm going to email you the results. I'm not going to drive all the way back to give you the results, but the $385 is my typical fee. And at the moment, because of inflation, it's affecting everybody. I've actually been bringing around these little $50 off, don't gamble with your home inspection poker chips. And so that would come off the total cost as well. And I'm going to do that until we start to have some relief from inflation. Could be this summer, it could be this fall.
And guys, at the time of this video, it is April 2023. If you're watching this 2-3 years down the line, definitely reach out to Anthony and verify all the typical costs. His number is 405-474-0421. A home inspection, the number one question, is it optional? Yes, it is optional, but it is absolutely highly, highly recommended that you get one. Having Anthony come by and look at your new Enid, Oklahoma home that you're getting ready to buy, or if you're getting ready to sell a home and you want to know all the major systems are working properly so you have no big hiccups down the line when it comes to sell your home, you want to give Anthony a call at 405-474-0421 so he can help you with all your home inspection needs in the Enid, Oklahoma metro area. Guys, those are the top 7 questions that people have for home inspections in Enid, Oklahoma. Now we're just going to get to know Anthony a little bit. He's got an amazing story. So if you want to stick around, you have time, definitely stick around. If you've got to go, be sure to hit that subscribe button, that like button, and share it with anyone you know who's moving to, relocating to, or moving within Enid, Oklahoma and the Enid, Oklahoma metro area. Anthony, you started out in plumbing. Tell us about you know a lot when it comes to home inspections. You've rehabbed houses. You've started out in plumbing. Wow, what a story.
Yeah, I started off doing new construction as a plumber with my brother-in-law in the late 90s. From there, I realized that doing that groundwork, I'm just too pale to be in that August sun all the time. You know, I was just had a constant everyday sunburn. So I was like, well, you know, I'm good at math. Let's try finance. So that actually clicked for me real well, and I was successful in the mortgage industry for 22 years. But sitting behind a desk always had me antsy. I always had to be doing something and moving around. So I started flipping houses in 2004, taking the knowledge I had from the new construction and taking it over to demo and rebuild. And that was probably one of my favorite things to do. I truly love rehabbing homes. I haven't done it in a couple of years. Kind of taken a little break from a lot of the past experiences. I have kids graduating, kids moving out of the house. May 8th, I'm expecting my first granddaughter. Wow. Yeah. So it was a great 2 decades in the mortgage industry, and I was just blessed to be able to move to something that I know and love, doing home inspections, and actually being able to be out of my office. Obviously, this is my office, but still being able to get out, make a living, and doing what I love.
Man, and the wealth of knowledge, the wealth of experience that you bring to the home inspection is you're not going to learn that in the test. Not degrading or discounting your test at all. Not discounting any of your educational experience that you've had for home inspections, but literally doing plumbing for new construction, literally rehabbing homes. You've got an upper hand when it comes to other home inspectors.
Yeah, I'm completely and totally proud of everything that I've been able to experience, building me up to Providence Inspections, and I couldn't be happier right now. And thank you for all that.
Wow, guys, Enid, Oklahoma customers, anyone in the Enid, Oklahoma metro area, I believe Kingfisher, any of those places like that, give
Definitely.
Anthony a call. Don't
All the way up
hesitate.
74, 81.
Say it again.
Said all anywhere up 74, anywhere up 81, and then what is that? 51 is where you exit to. Is it 412? What's the highway going to Enid from I-35?
I think 51. I think 51 does
Okay.
hit it, or it might be 33.
33, 33 runs east and west through
Yeah.
Gun.
Yeah.
Anyway, I do. I'm in Enid more than you'd think, actually.
Yeah. Give him a call, guys. Thanks so much today, viewers. We'll definitely be coming back with Anthony to answer more home inspection questions in another 2 weeks. So you guys stick around, and we'll see everybody on the next video.
Thanks, Josh.